Thank you so much for joining our webinar on CFPB resources to help financial institutions serve older account holders. This webinar is brought to you by the CFPB Office for Older Americans. Before we begin, I want to read a brief disclaimer. This presentation is being made by a Consumer Financial Protection Bureau representative on behalf of the Bureau. It does not constitute legal interpretation, guidance, or advice of the CFPB. Any opinions or views stated by the presenter are the presenter's own and may not represent the Bureau's views. We'll start by sharing a little bit of information about the CFPB Office for Older Americans. Our office develops initiatives, tools, and resources that are designed to both help protect older consumers from financial harm, as well as help them make sound financial decisions as they age.
Now let's take a look at some CFPB resources that financial institutions can use to help educate their customers, members, and community members. The first of these resources are our Managing Someone Else's Money guides. We have guides for 4 common types of financial caregivers to help people handle someone else's money if they are unable to manage their own. We have guides for agents under a power of attorney, guardians and conservators, trustees, Social Security and Department of Veterans Affairs representatives. We have 6 state-specific guides for Georgia, Florida, Illinois, Arizona, Oregon, and Virginia. We also have a tips and templates guide for adapting the guides to your state. So if we do not have a specific guide for your state, you could work together with other stakeholders to create one. These are great resources to share with caregivers or clients who have questions about power of attorney, guardianship, or other financial caregiving roles. You can order these for free and keep some in your branch to hand out as needed. They're available in both English and Spanish. The next resource is our Money Smart for Older Adults curriculum. This is a plug-and-play program which we designed together with the FDIC and is created to help older adults identify and avoid scams, fraud, and financial abuse. You can use the instructor guide, PowerPoint, and accompanying resources to present this program for older adults in your community. Or you can just order copies of the resource guide to hand out or review one-on-one with a client, friend, or family member to learn and discuss together. You can order these resources for free in bulk from CFPB. The resource guide contains information and activities to help people learn the material, tools and instructions to complete those activities, a glossary of key terms, and plenty of information about common scams. The instructor guide has a presentation planning guide, a summary and post tests, an evaluation form, a glossary, and much more. The next resource is our popular fraud prevention series. This group of resources help you share important information about avoiding common scams. We originally designed these to be used by meal delivery programs, but we have seen these resources being used by financial institutions and community organizations in a variety of ways. You can order our free placemats, posters, bookmarks, and table tents in English or Spanish to display at your branches or to use for events and gatherings. You can also download the digital handouts and share them in email newsletters or on your website. One way that financial institutions can collaborate with community partners is through an elder fraud prevention and response network. These networks are ongoing collaborative efforts where various types of professionals work together to detect, prevent, or respond to elder financial exploitation. Key partners often include financial institutions, law enforcement, adult protective services, legal aid, victim services organizations, and many others. Our Office for Older Americans started an outreach initiative to help communities in several different states build new networks or help existing networks grow in size and scope or enhance their impact. As a result, we developed a model for identifying potential networks, coordinating with key stakeholders, and building support to help create the networks. Network members, like financial institution staff and law enforcement officers, shared with us that they're already working busy full-time jobs and that they could use ready-made resources to establish a network in their community. To meet this need, we released our Network Development Guide in 2020. The guide contains resources for planning and facilitating a network retreat, establishing the network, expanding network capabilities, and much more. If you're interested in joining an existing network in your area or helping to start one, please check out our Network Development Guide. We have consumer advisories on all of the topics you see here and much more. Again, you can order these in bulk and keep them in a literature rack at your branch, or you can hand them out at events, seminars, or luncheons. I wanted to highlight this consumer advisory in particular, our consumer advisory on preventing financial abuse, because it teaches older consumers how they can work together with their bank or credit union to protect themselves from fraud. Please feel free to order copies of this and display them in your branches if you think that it might be helpful for your customers.
And if you are interested in learning more about the CFPB's Office for Older Americans, you can visit our website, consumerfinance.gov/olderamericans. We occasionally send out emails with helpful updates for consumers or financial institutions and others who serve those who are older consumers. You can join our email list by sending an email to olderamericans@cfpb.gov. Thank you so much for joining us and have a great rest of your day.